Hello, my good people. My name is Raster 0F Randomness 87, and today we are going to watch Equestria Girls 2 Electric Slulu. Or rather, to be more accurate, you're going to watch it because I'm not like Charmx. Instead of burying the original video over a bunch of other text bullshit that nobody else is even going to look at because it's the exact same text bullshit as all the other videos, will actually do a new, far superior sort of commentary where you actually have to watch the thing first in order to understand it. So please put this on hold right now and watch it. Okay, I've given you a bit of silence to do that, and I really hope you did. So, before we start, I'm actually going to make this interesting and actually have a purpose to exist by actually including some more commentary than just laughing along with the occasion. And no, I recognize that source, or God forbid, did that happen in the movie? Why, yes. Vanellope Von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph did originally appear in Tangos. A character from a movie that wouldn't be made for 2 more fucking years got made into Tangled. Anyway, I think this is all elaboration enough on why I hate Charmx. Between that and the last video, that probably only the one guy who is subbed to that stupid iPad account with my real name that I use for Google Plus. But the last thing I would like to say is you may wonder why I'm subscribed to him. It's because, like it or not, this little cunt nugget is, alas, the current face of YouTube poop. He's dethroned Stuart K Reilly, who actually did shit! He introduces us to new YTPs, sadly, and he will probably react to an edit someday. And as the member of the Don Commodity of Edits, we really gotta take what we can get in terms of the attention that is getting. Even if a complete, unlikable, unfunny, big-jawed, big-nosed, pants-hitting motherfucker, even if that sort of person is watching edits, at least somebody is still watching edits. I only thought that because he reacted to this one, Pingers Massa Wants Some Pingers, and that's essentially just an edit with a misnamed title. But now that you've sat through all this, let me actually talk about the backstory of this poop. Super Suck 64 is a magnificent bastard. The only problem with him was he was essentially the first person to ever, in any public way, shape, or form, speak out against the mysterious Mr. Enter when he wrote an infamous negative review of him on TV Tropes entitled, "It's like the Nostalgia Critic, except not funny, mature, entertaining." So exactly like Nostalgia Critic. He got flamed for making this one poop. Mr. Enter has a change of... No, wait, that's mine. I mean, this one was Master Enter and critiques a show for 8-year-olds. Mainly because even ignoring the antidiscessive was bad because the ending gag was just one joke from Nostalgia Critic with nothing to make it funny or interesting for a whole solid minute that was clearly just him filling out his own sexual gratification about the matters. Anyway, if only he had been active today, and he would have been completely welcomed and beloved as a member of the anti-enters, but instead he got flamed so severely he decided to pretend it never happened, which is essentially just giving up and sucking it in. All because TV Tropes told him to. TV Tropes, the site that said had a mother and a son having sex is heartwarming and fetish fuel. Anyway, fortunately though, with his recent, well not really recent, but with his April Fool's poop, he has been coming back more intelligent and we all love it for it. But for now, let's look at his pathetic attempts to try to make something not related to Enter. And by the way, this is going to just be my voice only, so if you didn't watch the video when I told you to, you're literally going to have to now to understand any of this. Let's begin. It starts off with just the original joke, motherfucker. And now she's Jesus, does this man have any original jokes? For some reason, somebody said a bag of plums. They were wanted to make Michael Rosen, but I don't understand how can they do it, and I'm the Mac Daddy of Michael Rosen. How many of you could actually see that? How many? Okay, so to recap, a bunch of things happened, and he's given lame insult to Mr. Ed that nobody could see, because he could have just copied the whole DeviantArt page. Just copied the whole DeviantArt page. And to be fair, that's a cheap shot. Let's think about references. Essentially, it goes, if you make a reference, and it can be substitute for anything, it gets bad. And here's the notorious thought. It's... Wow. The glorious days when we were... Remember the days when we were all upset about Google Plus and did things like that? Does anybody still care about this? Did anybody still care about it in November 2014 when this was made, to come to think of it? Anyway, I don't think I missed anything important. Except this! That's when he goes... That's when... Jesus. That's when he goes, you know what? This thing never should have happened and it was bad, but guess what? I'm acknowledging it ironically so that is speaking about it again. He is speaking about it again. Okay, now the actual poop is here. How about want some head for that? What? Big Bill House, back in the days, what all you had to do to be a good YTP or like Boogie Boo was find some really obscure shit and put it in there. With no changes. What prompted gay? How many of you could see that at, there's a thing called actuating details. Wrong Michael Jackson song for moonwalking. It's supposed to be Billie Jean. What? Wow, you have to suck hard to not even make me like an Aqua Teen ref. Okay, I haven't said some things in a while. Okay, nothing interesting of commentating is happening at the moment, so I should just say this poop isn't all bad except for the things I have pointed out. And that is the fact that it's My Little Pony. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, this was a thing that happened in the My Little Pony movie. This certainly was a thing. You know, I think it... You know, I think this will... Okay, I gotta acknowledge that that's wrong bad. You may notice... You may notice I am not laughing. Keep in mind, that's not because this is unfunny, it's because I want to be better than some other reactioners. I want to actually justify the complete theft and burglary of somebody else's content instead of just being somebody who watches it. My I know I've been barely paying any attention to this YTP, but if you want to pay attention to the shows of the YTP, watch the YTP. I am only here to make some interesting commentary and put the backstory in a different way. Anyway, uh, y- y- uh, the, uh, 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 I'm going to. Okay, so some things are happening. You know the worst part is, uh, oh come on, more Mr. Enter already. And you, by the way, I should acknowledge, I do not like what, you know, but it was, I still, whether or not you find my voice good or not, you can acknowledge I still made more of a reason for I. No Beastie Boys. Oh god damn it, I've got the phone and that just as well. That